You've found some imagery in your novel. You write, the author uses water imagery. But what does that actually tell us? To really unlock a text, you have to see its language as DNA, a unique code built from recurring patterns. Great authors don't just use random images, they build systems that accumulate meaning. Take Tim Winton's Cloud Street. Water imagery is everywhere. It's the river that connects and divides. It's the constant threat of drowning and the promise of a cleansing rain. Water isn't just one thing. It's both danger and renewal. This pattern reflects the novel's central tension, how a family can both suffocate you and save you. By tracking this pattern across the whole book, you move beyond simple observation and start analyzing how Winton builds his world. Now, let's go deeper by applying critical lenses. Look at that same water pattern through different eyes. A psychoanalytic reading might see the river as the unconscious mind, the hidden depths beneath the surface. A spiritual reading could see the water as a symbol of baptism and rebirth. A post-colonial lens might interpret the river as an indigenous sacred site, whose spiritual power the settlers only partially access. Notice how none of these readings cancel each other out? They reveal different, valid dimensions of the same pattern, showing the text's richness. This is the goal. Don't just spot a device. Find the pattern, analyze what that pattern constructs, and then view it through different critical lenses to uncover the full, layered meaning woven into the work's very fabric.